Welcome back, guys. Brand new episode, brand new game, brand new RPG. We are in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Was released earlier this month in February, and finally Skyrim has competition, because this game, guys, is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to give you much about the game itself or the history. You should play this game if you like RPGs. This is incredible. One thing I'm going to show you before we carry on, I'm going to show you my settings. I have put my overall image quality to ultra high, so I'm expecting to have good quality graphics for you guys to actually see what the game is about. So what I'm going to do with the game, well, as always, I'm going to try to do some tutorials and walkthroughs about the game itself, which, by the way, the quests and the mechanics of the game are incredibly amazing, and you will see why as we go. If this is the first time you see this game, well, welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I hope you enjoy. If you are looking to find solutions to quests and all that, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do videos related to each individual quest, so stay with me and stay put. So let's go with that and start a new game. Now look out for these cinematographics. That introduction is amazing.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Okay, so there you go, here where we start the game. How amazing this is. As I said at the beginning of the video, Skyrim finally have a contestant. Unbelievable. It really is a very nice game. So to start, to begin with, let me explain to you about the dialogue. And as you can see, by means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics, okay? So you can either choose a speech, agility, vitality, or strength, okay? Now, the more you practice in the dialogue with those specific traits, that is what you will get better at. I hope that makes sense, okay? If you are not satisfied with them, not to worry. All characteristics can be further developed without limitation, so you can go forever. So I personally like the speech to begin with. Now, the game is very, very complex and have lots of things to do with it, including professions, of course, like herbalism, for example. And you can learn to read and many, many things that you will see along the way. But I think I'm going to show you that as it happens. So stay put for every video, guys, because it's going to be very interesting indeed.
Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Okay, one thing I want to mention, I am playing on a PC, but I am using a PS4 controller. You will see eventually how it happens. I love to play in a PC with PS4 controllers on RPGs for whatever reason. So I'm going to choose speech still. I'm not going to change to agility, vitality, to strength. I think a speech can get us out of trouble. And believe you me, you will need this at some stage. So why would I be interested in sword fighting?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Okay, so that's another objective started. We need to go to our father as well. So now we have a series of questions that we are going to go for. So have my friends been here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Now, in every dialogue, you have to be very, very careful not to miss the content of it, because most dialogues will give you a clue in what to do for the next quest. This is very important, so keep that in mind. Listen to the conversations.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay, so let's end the dialogue, and of course there's a few things that we need to do. As you can see now on the panel on the right, that is controller instructions, PS4, as you can see. First thing I'm going to do is eat something. As you can see, when you approach any items that you can interact with, you will have this interaction panel come on the right of the screen, on the bottom right, as you can see. So we can pick up that chest, and I'm going to pick up that one as well. Now, at the beginning, you are going to need a lot of cash, believe you me, because they are quests where you are going to have to spend some money, and if you don't have it, you won't be able to complete the quest, okay? So, a couple of things that we need to do. First of all, the map. This is pretty much the map, okay? And these little icons are the quests where we need to go. And as you can see, this is a go to your father, and that is going to be go to the sword fighting lesson. Now you can use a marker if you like, as you can see, coming in and coming out. I'm going to use that one to go and see the father, so we don't get lost on the process. Now, in terms of interaction, there's not many things that you can interact with unless they are related to quests or professions. It's not like in Skyrim that you pretty much can interact with everything. In here, it just doesn't happen. There's not many things that you can interact with. But believe you me, guys, this game is worth every second of it. And the first thing that I'm going to explain is the graphics. As you can see, it's just incredibly amazing. It really is. You need to look. And if you have followed me on the channel, you will know that one thing I love in games is the graphics, the realism of it. Look at that, it's just fantastic. It really is. Wherever you go, wherever you look, is incredible. Okay, so the father is going to be here on the forge. We have discovered grindstone, which is the forge, pretty much. That is the father, and we need to interact with him to, of course, get the first quest to start this amazing game. So let's do that real quick.
Come here, I need your help. At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Okay, so we completed that part of the quest. Now, a couple of things I'm going to show you. And one is going to be the quest log, and it's right here. Now you will see here the list of objectives. As you can see, go to the sword fighting lesson, buy a bag of charcoal at the market, collect the debt from Kunesh, pick up the crossguard at the castle, and the last one is going to be buy ale at the tavern. And why is that? Well, this is important because he asked for a cool ale. Now, if you buy the ale first and go and do some other things, by the time you come back, that ale is going to be hot or warm, and he is not going to like that. So keep that in mind, okay? So that is all the things that we need to do. that is a series of quests, and what we're going to do is do one quest at a time. And why is that? Well, because every quest in this game have a mechanic, believe it or not, and you need to know what. So we are going to leave it here, guys. Look at that beautiful video. Look, awesome game, guys. This is going to be incredible. By the way, I will make a separate video about the saving mechanics, because you cannot just save as such. Okay, you need to have a specific item to save on this game, and if you don't have the item, you need to sleep on your bed. But to get to your bed, it's going to take some time. So I will explain that as it happens as well. Stay put. Please comment, subscribe, and like, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Until then, take care.